Hi folks, welcome to the Lakeland Auto Mall. My name is Sean. Today we are talking about a beautiful, one-of-a-kind 2011 Ford F-150 SVT Raptor. This is the 6.2, this is the big boy V8. This is the one that you can take 65, 70 miles an hour off-road right next to the highway and not spill your coffee. On the inside, it is packed out with the goodies just like on the outside. But first, we're going to talk about the motor on this. This has a new power plant by Ford. This is the 6.2 up from their 5.4 Triton motor. 6.2 is going to deliver an extra 103 horsepower and 106 foot-pounds of torque over the 5.4 liter Triton motor. So you've got a lot of horsepower. That's a 4-bolt main, 6.2 liter, 2 valve per cylinder, 2 spark plugs per cylinder, V8. 411 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque. It's an absolute rocket ship when it's geared up to the 6-speed transmission, but that's not what makes this truck so special. What makes it special, we come around here on the side view, is the suspension on this vehicle. It is packed by an internal dampening Fox racing shock system all the way around on this vehicle. This gives you 11.8 inches of travel in the front, 12.2 inches of travel in the rear. That means, folks, that this wheel and axle can move 12.2 inches up or down. That's a lot of travel, meaning that you get the best ride quality that you could possibly have in a very, very beefy 4-wheel drive setup. You just cannot throw anything at this that it's not going to go through. It's designed after the Baja trucks that race through the desert, and that's actually where this vehicle was engineered at. Everything from the body lines to it to up under the vehicle. We get down low there. Look at the rear stance of this. The 35-inch BF Goodwrench tires matched up to a 410 rear axle gives you a lot of torque power available very soon. It does not have the same towing as the F-150. It has 6,000 pounds of towing. That's down a little bit from the 9,000 pounds that you see most of the F-150s. But again, this F-150 can go through the dirt at 80 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, where a regular F-150 is just going to get stuck. Big oversized 4-wheel drive tow hooks on the back. Again, all-terrain style tires. Now on the inside, I'm going to have you hop in this way, and I'm going to hop in on the driver. That's a dual two-toned leather and suede matchup on the interior. This being a base model, it does not have the navigation nor the backup camera or the frontal camera, but it has just about everything else. You've got power adjustability for all of your driver seats and passenger seats, of course, power mirrors, regular radio setup with the sync powered by Microsoft. That gives you full Bluetooth capability from your cell phone. You can get sports highlights, updates on the stock market, turn-by-turn navigation. It's all powered by the Microsoft Sync package. Very easy to use. I'm not a techie guy and I can use it. No wires at all. This also has the manual transmission setup. Down here I can go into any one of these modes, but if I go into manual mode, I'm able to manually select the up and down gear change right here from the gear shifter. Now, being that this is the SVT, it is going to come packed with some off-road modes and hill descent features. The off-road mode here allows the exhaust baffle to be downputted. In other words, when you're driving like normal, driving down the street, it runs the exhaust straight out the back like a normal truck. When you press the off-road button, it depletes the baffles, allows the engine to breathe more, and it makes the truck definitely louder. You usually kick that when you want to have the off-road power. It does have the locking for the hubs on the 4-wheel drive, and with the SVT models, something that you can't normally do with most 4-wheel drives is I can put this thing in 4-wheel high and just blister on down the road and not have to really change anything, versus a regular 4-wheel drive. I'm not going to have as much travel with the wheel. I'm not going to be able to maneuver the truck as easily. With the SVT setup and that extra setup with the Fox racing suspension and just the whole dynamics of this vehicle makes it to where you're able to do that. It also comes equipped with a truck app. Shut this door here. The truck app is pretty cool on these models. If you'll look right here, and I'll swing this camera screen around. Here is your truck apps. Now this thing is going to give you everything from your average miles per gallon how many gallons of fuel that you've used. You can also reset that to keep calibration on it. But during your truck app setting, this gives you a full yaw, pitch, and degrees of where this truck is being positioned. Now I'm going to turn the steering wheel here, go back to this other mode, and you'll be able to actually see the wheels there making its turn if I have the vehicle in drive. This allows you to know exactly where your vehicle wheels are being positioned at all times. And you see there I've got,
do it while you drive.
I've got 1 degree of angle to the left. I'm going to pass the camera over here to my trusty cameraman Nectar there, and I'm just going to do a full tight circle so that you can see how much this system can be used on a normal everyday type of situation. Spot here we can go. Now you can notice up here where it's giving me the positioning of my truck. If I am off-road and I'm at a funny degree of angle, it's going to give me the pitch and the yaw of the truck, so I know exactly where my power output is being placed. Now when I swap into four-wheel drive mode, it's going to also let me know exactly where my power is being mostly used. See, right now I'm using equal for both. I'm just cruising through a parking lot. When we get into some more steep terrain, it'll tell me exactly how many degrees up, down, sideways, back and forth that I am. Now in normal driving scenarios, that's not going to do a lot for you, but pulling a boat out of a boat ramp, that definitely comes into play. Very, very helpful there. If you're off-road out in the middle of the woods and you don't have a lot of clearance and you're not sure how much you can actually go, that comes in handy very well there, especially if you have something that you're going to be climaxing or coming over, to make sure that you're not going to bottom out the vehicle. The vehicle does sit up nice and high and gives you a lot of extra view from that position, but definitely gives you an extra kind of tool for when you're off-road. Very fun, very easy to use. Everything up here comes with a fuel economy app as well. You can monitor your fuel economy, just everything right from the vehicle info center. I'm using it all right here. Over here with the radio, same simple radio setup in the normal F-150. Does have the satellite radio. You will get a couple months free of that service. Got a power sliding rear window in the back. No sunroof on this model, but power sliding rear window. Definitely comes in handy. This is a base model SVT Raptor 2011. F-150 on steroids for most people. Again, 6.2 liters, 411 horsepower, 35, sitting on 35 the 35-inch BF Goodwrench all-terrain tires. Just a beautiful, gorgeous truck. You don't see too many of these in the pre-owned market, especially one with 19,000 miles on it. Folks that get these, they just don't let them go. If they absolutely can keep it, they will. This particular setup, the guy needed a diesel truck. This was something that he had to do without for the time and moved up to a diesel truck setup. We've got it here, 1430 West Memorial Boulevard, SVT Raptor 2011, extended cab 6.2 liter. Call us on the telephone and schedule a test drive on this one. It's the only way we're gonna let this one out, is to schedule a test drive, guys. 863-682-1100, or get us on the web, www.lakelandautomall.com. Again, 2011 6.2 liter Ford SVT Raptor F-150. One bad boy of a truck, guys. Thanks.